Thanks for taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch this brief presentation on what we call peace of mind utilizing living benefits. What you'll see in here is a concept that impacts people that you can be passionate about. A smarter, more complete way to save money with higher income, more benefits, and tax-free. How you can protect you and your family from catastrophic events that could cripple you financially. See, today, here's one of the problems. 70% of the population will suffer a critical or chronic illness, such as a heart attack, stroke, or cancer, and live till age 65, but may be financially crippled in the process. See, every year, over 6 million Americans suffer a heart attack, stroke, or cancer. Over 1.2 million Americans suffer a heart attack each and every year. There are 17.6 million Americans alive today that have survived a heart attack. Stroke, every year, almost 800,000 people suffer a stroke, and many end up with permanent disabilities. And 3.5 million new cases a year of cancer, with an average cost of over $146,000 out-of-pocket expense. Over 65% of those expenses are direct and not covered by traditional insurance. Today, 11.7 million people are currently living with cancer. Did you know that 7 out of 10 people who will reach that age of 65 will suffer one of the big three? The good news is, however, the chance of survival is very high. As a matter of fact, 60% of heart attack victims actually survive, 70% for stroke, 87% for breast cancer, 98% for prostate cancer. That's fantastic. The good news is through innovation and advancements and awareness, people are living and are being able to detect these issues earlier in their lifetime, thus saving their lives. However, are we saving their lives financially in the process? See, as a result, over half of all bankruptcies in this country are due to medical expenses, but 78% of them had health insurance. So what does that tell us? Who's paying the mortgage? Who's paying the car payment? Who's paying tuition for the kids? See, what if you got sick and could not work? Are you protected? It's a serious question, isn't it? Needs serious answers. See, you could protect yourself many different ways by utilizing life insurance. You can buy disability insurance, which if you've ever priced that, it's pretty expensive, but that certainly will cover the need if you are out of work for 6 months or a year due to an illness. You could also buy, with limitations, critical illness policies that actually cover you if you were to get sick, and that provided a small benefit just in case something happened. Of course, you can buy life insurance. And in the old days of life insurance, or the old style life insurance, basically that's a program that you have to die to use, right? So it really should be called death insurance, but nevertheless, it has a vital part in the financial plan for our families. And of course, then this chronic illness. Well, which one do you buy? Well, the reality of it is we really need them all, don't we? But they come with a very expensive cost. So what's the solution? Folks, Freedom Equity Group is the solution. What we're doing is we're building financial freedom for every American family. Our mission is to show every American how to save, grow, and retire all tax-free with living benefits, the ultimate in financial freedom. Here's a question for you. What do you think of when I say life insurance? Well, the number one answer is protection for my family when I die. Meaning you're not included in that picture, you're no longer here, and your family gets a benefit. That's why I say it really should be called death insurance, shouldn't it? Well, what if there was a product that you don't have to die to use, that protects you and your family from financial devastation, solves the issues of critical, chronic, and terminal illness, protects you and your family from market risk without losing the upside potential, provides liquidity without restrictions, all while providing for a tax-free income that you cannot outlive. See, there is. It's called living benefits. Protection against critical illness, which is as many as 16 different things, heart attack, stroke, cancer, namely the big three. A chronic illness if you are unable to perform 2 of the 6 daily living activities or cognitive impaired. And last but not least, terminal illness upon terminal diagnosis, 2 years, up to $2 million. All this at no additional cost. See, here's how it works, folks. We call this the critical illness or accelerated living benefits, and there are essentially 3 different triggers that do this. The first one is, what type of illness do you have? Okay? Is it a heart attack, stroke, cancer, renal failure, ALS, blindness, paralysis? There's a lot of different things. You know, for those that remember the Boston Marathon bombing, where 3 people were killed, unfortunately, and there were over 250 people that were maimed in some way. They lost legs, they lost eyesight, they lost hearing, many different things, but they're still alive today, thankfully. However, how are they doing financially? See, the type of illness, all those illnesses would be covered under a critical illness type situation. Of course, now the second one is the severity of the illness. How severe is the illness that was diagnosed? Is it, a minor heart attack? Is it a severe heart attack? Is it stage 1 cancer, stage 3 cancer? It all depends on the severity of the illness and the amount of the benefit, which can be up to $2 million. Significant amount of protection for a family.